I didn't believe in love at first sight until the first time I saw you sitting at the bus stop. I was across the street at the Arco filling up my sedan. Never before had I seen a creature more radiant and breathtakingly perfect, and even though several months have passed since then, I still haven't seen anyone who compares. You were looking in my direction, and I think we made eye contact because you looked away, but for that fraction of a second, where our eyes met, I saw who you were, and I fell in love with you. I almost got hit by a car as I tried to cross the street, but I didn't care because since seeing you, I no longer fear death. All I wanted was to get to you, to know your name. It's important for things to have names. My essence has been consumed by your presence, chewed up and spit out, and resembled into the flawed and disorientated man that I am. But then, you weren't there. You had gotten on the bus and left. I waited at the bus stop across the street for you to come back, but you never did. On Monday, I was back, and so were you. I wanted so badly to tell you how perfect you were, to touch your face, but I didn't want to scare you away. I watched you get on the bus. I followed it to your school and waited, playing Tom Petty tapes until the bell rang at the end of the day. You hung around much later than everyone else, talking to some boys your age, but I knew they didn't stand a chance with you. You walked off and lit a cigarette. You were way too pretty and young to be smoking. I made a note that I would tell you this the next chance I got to talk to you. A man pulled up in a car, and you got in. I could see that he was decades older, and my heart sank. I followed your car to what I now know is your dad's house. I watched you help him with the groceries. I walked around the house and found your room. I wanted to know more about you so that when we spoke, I knew what to say. I smoked a joint while I watched you make shapes out of paint. had no idea what it was, but that didn't matter because you made it, and it was perfect. Nothing bad would ever happen to you, because it's impossible for something so holy and inherently good like your spirit to be affected by the imperfections of man. You lit a cigarette and came up to your window, and I decided this was my chance. Before I could speak, you screamed and closed your window and blinds. I waited for you to come back for what felt like forever, but I heard sirens and panicked and ran. I still love you. I have always loved you. I will love you forevermore. I keep the restraining order in my glove box in my car with all the other ones, but yours I will cherish the most. In a few years, when you're living on your own, I'll come visit you again, and maybe this time you'll have suffered through enough terrible men to know a good man when one comes along. A million people in the valley, and what are the chances I'd find my twin flame? I hope you don't forget me.